This setup is showing that Bitcoin is going towards 210k without any doubt here. We are still in some massive trades here, which I will be holding towards a very big profit. Also, what we can see is we are currently retesting this old resistance into support, and what is next will shock you. If we look at the liquidity here, we are stacking liquidity on the top side, and we will take that out as well. And we will talk about Ethereum and all the different on-chain data here for a second. But first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X and join my free Telegram group here in my bio. This is completely free, and I'm sharing all my insights, free alpha, all my trade setups right over here, and it's completely free. So if you never want to miss the next move, please make sure to be in that Telegram group. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this video. And if you want to join our Telegram group via YouTube, you can also find it into the description. And let's dive right away into the chart for now, because what we can see, every time Bitcoin created a new high, that was a little bit of resistance, which is completely normal. But if we broke throughout that new old high and made a new high here, we saw the first time a pump of approximately 150k. Then we consolidated, created a new high. When we broke above it, we saw a pump of approximately 100%. Now we are doing currently exactly the same. We created a new high, and what we can see is that we're currently breaking above it, and we expect at least a 100% pump from off this move. And that will mean that Bitcoin will go to a 205k here, which is massive here, because that is a pump of approximately 70% from now on. So this chart also shows some bullish signs that Bitcoin isn't done yet, and that is also what I am planning to do here with my trades. I don't really think that Bitcoin is done yet, and we saw a dump towards the downside here, and of course my trade was in a loss, and I shared it all in my Telegram also when I was in a loss. But I said, if we drop further towards the downside, I am adding on to my position. And as you can see here, there's a little arrow here below, and that means that I open up some more margin in this trade. And what we can see is that I'm currently long with 16.5 Bitcoin. That is literally $1.7 million, and I'm betting big that Bitcoin will go to at least 125k with this trade, but I'm not scared to even hold this trade towards 150, towards 170k. Also, I added to my Pepper position when altcoins dump. Pepper dumped approximately 20%. This is your last time to get into altcoins, and I also added margin to that one as well. So if you were interested in altcoins around these highs, please make sure to anticipate right now with a little pullback. And what we can see, we talked about it yesterday, we were in a momentum squeeze and we broke out of it. And the rule is, every time we break out towards the upside, we will retest it, and on the retest we will enter the trade. And that is exactly what I did, of course, and I keep adding towards my position. And of course, what we can see is that things are a little bit volatile, so we get 5 weeks in a row in this squeeze again. But what we can see is that the body of the candles keep staying above this resistance, and that is exactly what you want, because that is a really good sign that Bitcoin is strong enough. And currently we are retesting it, and this is the retest that will send you towards the 125k. And I'm really convinced that we will see that pump towards the upside, and that is exactly what I am doing here, because I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I literally went long with 188k margin, own margin in this trade. So I really think that from off here we will get some momentum towards the upside, and so we will see some massive profit of it. We can also see the liquidity is stacking above those highs on Bitcoin, so a short squeeze. I wouldn't be surprised to see it right now happening, because people are short in the market, which is very dangerous. In this bull market, we're still so very bullish, so don't try to short the market. It's literally too extremely dangerous. And also what we can see with this liquidity, this will get taken out, and that means that people will get out of their positions. On Ethereum, yesterday we talked about this in the video as well, but also on my X page. I talked about this head and shoulders pattern that is unfolding here. And I also said, secure the bag, take some profits, play it smart, and altcoin season isn't over yet. But from that point, we saw a dump of approximately 4% towards the downside. So after my call, if you took profit or even opened up a trade here, you could have made 4% more of your gains here. And that is the reason why you want to be following me over on X and join my Telegram group. Also, I've been talking about this range a lot here over on Ethereum, and what we can see and what I talked about is, okay, we saw a nice push from off the range low towards the range high, but when we hit this resistance level on the top side, I said, okay, we are in the top range, please make sure to take some profits off the table, it's never bad to do so. And we saw a little dump towards the downside. So if you took profits from off the top side here, you would have had 8% more gains in your pocket. So please make sure also in a bull market to take your profits. And for now, what we can see is that we're currently bouncing from a very important level. And if we go further towards the upside from off this point, this is a really bullish retest for Ethereum. And I am so very bullish about the crypto market right now because Bitcoin is holding strong, which is a really good sign that money is still into Bitcoin. Altcoins and Ethereum took a little drop towards the downside, which is pretty normal. But this is a really good sign that altcoins and Ethereum had a little cool down towards the downside, but Bitcoin still has its strength here. Then also, if you look at the volume on Ethereum, we are almost back towards new all-time highs here, as in 2022. But on the Ethereum chart, we are nowhere around these all-time highs. So this will mean that we will literally explode anytime soon here on Ethereum towards new all-time highs. And also, the on-chain data and the chart is unfolding some very important information that Ethereum will surge towards that 5K mark. And I really believe that that is exactly what we will be seeing in the upcoming weeks. Also, we have some major support of very important people because Trump's World Liberty Financial Forum bought another 560 Ethereum, and that's worth $2 million. Of course, that $2 million doesn't really matter because there are institutions buying even more, but it is the trust from Trump into Ethereum that he is willing to invest his money into Ethereum, and that is a really good trust we get from the president of America here. So this is a really good sign for Ethereum as well, and overall the crypto markets looks very, very nice, and I'm really convinced that this trades will literally print in the future here. But that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X and join my free Telegram to never miss a move into crypto once again. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this video if you love those daily update videos. And then I will see you tomorrow by a new Crypto Daily Update video.